Hello everyone! Welcome to a new adventure in Bending. After Legends, that is. Hope you guys are very interested in seeing us play, hearing us play, and just have fun. Because that's what we have.
Yeah.
A lot. Today, with me are, as always, Don, who is playing...
Karma, the icon airbender.
And as always, well, ever since season 2 or 3 of Masks, Phoenix. Phoenix as...
Gothan Iwatha, the Bolt playbook waterbender.
I am, of course, playing Tufan, the broken airbender. And this game is being run by the one, the only, Elise.
Hello, I am Elise. I am the game master for today, for this season.
Yes.
I'm everyone else. I don't know what to say.
Well, let's start off the game, I would say.
Fair enough. So, where we ended last week, these three lovely adventurers had taken a visit to Bin. Bin being a waterbender who is into fun. You will also realize some pretty interesting information that some of the tech that was discovered at the break-in site connected to a different one of Tufan's old crew members. And this crew member's name, Valek, also showed up at a previous site of investigation. So, my dearest players, what is your plan?
To fun.
Yeah.
Still know where Valek might be.
Well, I believe Bin did give us some directions, right? Was a question to you, Annalise?
You certainly know where they used to hang out.
So yeah, we could check out the old location where I know he used to hang out, but I'm not sure if he would still be there.
It's worth, checking out, because there's nothing
It's
else.
the best lead we have.
Pretty much.
So just follow me and I'll see you through it.
No, you won't.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Then, what you end up doing is too fun. You know that the last place your crew tended to hang out was in the sewers in the tunnels under the city, right beneath Central District. Bougie area, which meant, the tunnels were nice. But as you head there, you see that at this point, a lot of the radios around Republic City have already started breaking the news of the break-in at the Air Temple Island. You notice that the news are also reporting on the fact that Delise was attacked during this time. And who knows what this will do to the current pro-bending season, especially considering this is far from the first attack on pro-benders. Ending up in the Central District, you are able to find an entrance into the tunnels below Republic City. And Tufan, I will say that you will be able to find the location of the hideout. But you also know that you guys tended to booby trap things fairly well. And an assess the situation roll would really be handy here.
I could do that, but the situation is definitely necessary, I think, yeah.
Any of you could also roll this.
Yes.
Or provide the help.
But I'm not good at it because I'm always angry and I have -2 on assessing.
Might help if I was on the bending prowess.
Haven't opened
Yes.
it. Goddamn.
I've heard that dice are useful to games sometimes.
Indeed.
Yeah, that
Oh,
is
no.
a very bad roll.
Hold on.
Huh.
But I am allowed to ask one of 3 questions, but they don't really fit.
Yeah, you can ask a question. Go
I
ahead.
could ask the last question. Does anything here belong to my past? If so, what? Well, this entire hideout?
Funny you should mention that too, Fawn, as you sort of take a step and you realize that there's something wrapping around your ankle. And oh yeah, this did belong to your old hideout. And you've been hoisted up in one of the like very traditional booby traps where you're just hanging upside down now.
Oh, yeah. I remember this. Always happened to me, even when I could see.
Karma. The 7.
Watch out, there might be traps.
Watch out, there's a trap right as 2.
Thanks.
Trap.
I appreciate the early warning. While dangling on one foot.
With a 7 karma with a hit, you are able to see that this place is booby trapped. You will be able to get through here, however, it will be a little bit slow going to make sure all 3 of you avoid the traps. And you know that whoever's inside would have a chance to probably hear you coming, unless you guys choose to dash through in an attempt to avoid the other traps.
I want to try and avoid. I don't know if I would be able to remember where the old traps were from my time.
With Karma 7, you guys will be able to pick your way through slowly, but it will make noise and it will be slow, which means whoever is inside would have a chance to escape. Otherwise, what you could do is you guys could choose to go quickly, which would mean you have to give me some further dice rolls to avoid triggering any of the traps. But if you succeeded in that, whoever's inside would not be able to get away.
I like that option.
You need to learn more techniques. Because I want to actually... Well, I'm not able to use it because I don't learn, but I need to learn the air scooter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard 1 vote for loud and fast.
Well, if I could do the air scooter, I might be able to just float over all the traps.
So loud and fast.
We could, yeah. I think I have something to set these traps on, without it being us.
Oh.
I have 2 actually.
Go
I
on.
can have-
Go ahead.
I can have the furry best friend check him out, or I can send Totoro. Both can work.
Or learn the air wind run.
And I'm not an airbender.
I am.
Oh, you
I'm
are.
talking about me.
Yes, but we're not. I don't think you're going to be able to learn in this situation.
Definitely not right now.
You need like a master or something, like an air temple master.
I think you can. I forget how you can learn. I think you have to learn a technique from a master, and then once you use it, you go back to them and you discuss
Yeah.
what's wrong.
Just learn them on the fly.
Now you need to learn the first step. Learned is from a master. Then you have to use it in combat to make it practiced.
Mhm.
And then you have to do a special thing that your master will give you to make it mastered.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So learning it on
But
the
I
fly
wouldn't-
is not going to work.
No. But we also did not do that last season, and we are able to just look up and master and learn new techniques. You have space
This
for
is
more
true.
techniques.
This is true. You can leave and go to the air temple if you want to learn air scooter.
Right now.
We've already triggered 1 trap. They're gonna be caught onto that.
Well, I could also just,
I think
It
we're
will
wasting-
also
I think we
be
should just go
loud.
for it.
but I
think
could
we're
just
going loud.
blow some air through this tunnel and make
I was
it.
thinking about it.
snap
Yeah,
like
just
traps.
just set them all off and just rush in after they're all gone. Hopefully.
But whoever it might be in my old hideout will hear it. But before I can do that, could one of you please get me down?
Good point. Yes. Where's the mechanism for the trap? Let's see if I can find that.
You see,
Yeah, I just didn't want
you
to
don't
do
have
it.
to roll for this one, Goth. You see that there's basically just a rope that's looped over a single pulley and then attached to like the wall somewhere.
I would have made that metal cable and just take it and just try to get rid of that. You're coming down in 3. Oh shit! I tried to prepare that.
And I use my airbending to land softly. Because I saw this.
Ah, go on. Go on. Oh, let's go.
I mean, I did master the technique now, so I can
Yeah.
feel if someone is what someone's doing.
Yeah, yeah.
So, want me to do this? Okay. Well,
Go ahead.
Okay.
okay. Do I need to roll a
I need to
using
push
my?
your luck.
Oh, I was thinking maybe I need to roll rely on my skills and training for this.
For this one, I'm going to ask for push your luck. I think it fits a little bit more with what you're trying to do.
Okay, that sounds fair. Oh my god,
Oh,
that's a -3.
oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Not even a +1 we're gonna help with that. No.
No. No.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Too fun. What do you do to try and clear out these traps?
Well, I'm just trying to create a big air wave that might set off the traps.
So you both watch as Tufan sort of steadies himself. You see he starts moving a little bit, and then he creates a large gust of air down this tunnel. And Tufan, you do manage to set off a few of the traps. You know from experience that there are tripwires, and that this air was strong enough to set off a couple of tripwires. The two of you behind Tufan see some tiny little darts basically fly across the pathway. There's another one that just sort of lets loose a little bit of rubble from one of the walls that should at least slow people down if they were on their way in. However, Tufan, as soon as you do this, and you start to hear these traps going off down the hallway, you remember that your crew also prepared this in case any vendors ever came after you. And way, way, way at the end of the hallway, you hear something snap. Just a tiny little thread that you hear plucks loose. And then a door begins to creak open from the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
It's
Oh,
about-
yeah, guys, I forgot this.
Got what?
Look out.
You are all going to look up and either see or understand that there is this liquid goop beginning to drop at you. It's dark, it's sticky, you can already tell. And getting caught in this is going to be bad news.
Ah,
Walk
bandit, please.
You will
Is
get one
it-
action to try and avoid this.
Is it a liquid?
It is a liquid, yes.
I'll try.
Every liquid has water, so.
So, can I get from you, Gotham?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Can you give me a rely on your skills and training or a push your luck, please?
I will do a pull. Let's see what it is. That's a basic.
Push your luck is passion.
Passion. Relies on skills and
rely on
training.
skills and training is focus.
Then I will do that because that's a bit higher stat.
Sure.
Yeah, if I had focus, I could. If I had to choose rely on your skills and training, I would have a better shot because that is focus, which is a 0.
Yeah.
I'd say 9.
Yeah, because you rolled a 6, I believe.
Yes, that
Yeah.
wave is a 6.
You changed your dice, didn't you?
Yes. I got the option. I was like, oh, let's see what this is.
Shinies? Shinies for us? Gotham, you
Maybe
realize what's
do it.
falling at you. And you immediately go to bend it. The first thing you notice as you begin to sort of reach out and affect this liquid is that it's very thick. Whatever this is feels more like a glue or a tar than like straight water. And so it takes you a moment to sort of realize how it wants to flow, realize that it's going to be a bit more, against moving than your normal things. But you are able to avoid this. Explain to me what you do with it.
I'll see if maybe there's some sort of opening somewhere else and just toss it there.
You would see that there's a
But-
channel on one side of the ground that you could.
Just make it flow in through there and then just make it all go away from us as much as possible.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely, you can do that. Tufan, you would hear from down the hallway, where you know your old hideout to be, a door shut. But you guys have all avoided the glue trap, so the way forwards is now clear.
And we all have a +1 forward because Amphibro has been generous.
Hey,
Sweet.
Oh, and I didn't even get one this time. You guys are lucky.
You're the game master. Why would you get one?
Tenchi gave me one last time. I don't know why.
Should've been hard.
I don't know why.
Nice one, Amphibro. He gives you a -1 forward.
No! No, this is fair. This is fair.
Mhm.
So yeah, I hear that click or whatever it was.
Yes.
So I'm focusing all my senses, the working
Yeah.
ones.
You just hear like a door or a hatch shut.
I'll slowly walk forward, or if there is any chance there might be another trap still.
You will be able to walk forwards down this tunnel, and as you're very gingerly sort of testing the ground in front of you, focusing your senses, trying to make sure there's nothing around you that is a threat, you do manage to get all the way up to a door. This door is made out of wood, very clearly reclaimed wood, so it doesn't match. It's a little bit rough. But there's a little like peephole at roughly eye height, and there's an old worn handle on it. The door is currently closed. You recognize this as your old hideout. Goth and Karma, you both would be able to walk down this path as well without any risk.
Okay.
I think I would have the
What?
same kind of walking as Aang had. So I'm a Twinkle Toes. I mean, airbenders, they're Twinkle Toes.
Airbenders.
They're light on their feet. Yeah, I'll see if I still remember the old switch to open this door.
You are able to reach forwards, and you find that there's one set of stones near this wall that if you pry a brick out ever so slightly and hook your finger under, there's a little latch that you can click and the door unlocks.
Well, here it is, guys. My entire past. Why don't you come in?
Yeah. Well,
Let's check first. Just be safe.
Was
Be honest.
sense anyone inside?
You don't hear or smell anything. You're not
Seems
able to
okay.
sense more than that.
And I'll go in having a ready fighting pose while entering.
As you open the door, you watch, the three of you would watch this door open into a small room. It's roughly the size of like a living room, a smaller house, enough space for three people to sit comfortably, maybe a fourth to squeeze in, but nothing else. You see that there are tables cluttered with all sort of mechanical device on one side of the room, a small bedroll in another, and a set of bunk beds still that are currently empty. You see that there are various flags, one of them a pro-bending flag, one of them a woven tapestry, one of them a what looks to be old curtain hanging from the walls, giving this underground room a little bit more of a homely feel. And as you open the door, it stands up at the ready. You see that there's no one inside. On the table,
Do I recognize if there might be something used not that long ago?
you can give me an assess the situation.
Yeah, I'm very good at that. Says. And let's see, what is one of the questions I can do? I already know the answer to that question. That is the only one that is fitting for this. Because does anything here belong to my past? If so, what? Yeah, everything.
Everything. A lot of this belongs to your past, yeah. Tufan, you don't see anything that strikes you as
No,
being used.
that's the story of my life. Yeah.
No. You don't see anything that strikes you as being used recently. You do remember that you had heard a click pretty soon after you guys triggered those traps.
Do I remember a different entrance or exit from this? Maybe one directly going to the street.
You would need to give me a rely on your skills and training, or an assess the situation. One of the other two could give me an assess the situation.
I think rely might be the best for me.
Then
Yeah,
do
because that's just a straight roll.
that. Then do that.
You also have a +1.
Seriously?
Oh no.
Snake eyes.
Oh,
Friggin'
well,
snake eyes.
not even the +1 is going to save you on that one.
That's not good. It's not good.
We know. I'll now know how this day is going to be for me.
Yes.
Spoon, I think you need to stop rolling.
No. Keep rolling. There is no going lower than this.
This
It's only
is
up.
true. This is true. Tufan, you remember back from when you were in this room with your old crew, you had specifically only had the one entrance, the one door. Or sorry, you remember you had only had the one door because it was easier to defend if there could only ever be cops coming from one direction. You also remember none of you were ever an earthbender.
Am I sure that I'm an earth?
Is Karma sure that Karma's an airbender?
I realized that you were just. For some reason, I got my wires got crossed. That you were talking about his crew, not us.
But Goth,
Wake up,
Karma,
man.
either of you could roll me and assess the situation if you wanted
I'm
to.
so tired.
We all know how good my assessors are going at the moment, so
Sure.
I can every time ask the same question. Well, we already know that everything here belongs to my past.
This is true, it does.
I get a +1 because of Amphibrose. That's a 10.
That's a full hit.
That's a full hit.
Oh yeah, Scoon, you had a +1.
Yeah,
That
but that makes
still
it a
didn't
3.
help. That makes it a
3.
a 3. So, well, I already got it for actually the assess situation,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Need to roll?
but that would have made it a 5, which still wasn't enough. So F this.
It can only go up from now. Don't worry about it.
Goth. With a 10, with a full hit, you see, as you peek into the room, that on the table there's a set of tools laid out almost as if around a workspace. There is nothing in that workspace right now, but one of the screwdrivers on the table is rolling. And on the wall, the pro-bending flag is ever so slightly, like, shifting.
I just point to the flag and just go. Something there.
Really? Don't see anything.
Right? And you feel on your arm crawls out a little snake-like creature.
Mine? Or
No, Goths.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, well, we
it's-
know who
it's
that
a
is.
Snake. Yeah.
it's
Oh, I'll send him
iguana.
to investigate.
Sure. Roll me your animal companion ability.
That is this.
Yeah. Whenever your pal could help you push your luck, mark fatigue to roll with creativity instead of passion.
Go on ahead.
Sure. I roll with creativity instead of passion.
Yeah, you can just
That's-
click underneath the best
Yeah.
friend.
That's better than my passion, so yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah, it's a 7.
7.
Ace.
Let's see what I can find behind that thing.
With a 7, you watch as the iguana snake, which I don't remember if you've given them a name yet.
Not yet.
Nope.
No. You watch as they sort of slither down your arm and then drop off your hand. One of you watches the snake, the other one of you can hear its scales sliding against the dirt. As it slithers over to the flag that's on the wall.
Is there hot coal here being water thrown over? It sounds like that.
And then you watch as it sort of latches onto the wall and almost pulls itself up sideways. And two of you see a little glowing string moving up behind this flag until it stops. And then disappears.
Unknown, you animal, iguana snake, you're dead now.
No! Too fun. You still hear that sound of water being thrown over hot coals, but it's muffled now, almost as if you're hearing it from another room. After a moment, that glow reappears behind the prebending flag. And you're all three going to hear a sizzling like oil in a skillet before a tiny pinprick of fire ignites the prebending flag from where you see that pinprick of light. And flames begin to spread outwards.
Oh no. Oh, we started a fire. Oh no.
We didn't start the fire.
Yeah, no, we didn't.
Well,
The
burning
snake
on.
thing did.
Is that bad? Should we put that out, or
Yeah, probably. Inside fire is never good.
you know?
I'll
Thankfully,
use
we
my
have one person.
airbending to take
No,
away.
wait.
You,
It's fire.
you didn't even let me finish.
You take
You
away
said
the
air and fire. I panicked. All right.
Yeah, I'll use my airbending to take away the oxygen around the flag.
Now, okay, now, not to be a spoil sport.
But
I don't think you're an airbending master yet, so I'm not going to let you just do that.
because you could do that to people as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm not Zahir.
Correct.
I will not use it on people. But if I create a funnel, like a whirlwind around the flag, it will take away all the air within that whirlwind.
I don't know that I want to give you guys, as a player group, the ability to just do that.
If
think
that's
it's
the
a
case,
simpler
I could just
solution.
waterboard people.
Yeah, that.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you weren't saying anything, so I'm
Oh.
trying to be.
I was going to put water on it, but you beat me to it.
Well,
I
then
think-
do
I think-
it.
Okay, water. Just take out the water skin and just yeet.
Yes, you were able to put out the fire with the water in your water skin. You
We only
see,
need love, and then we can summon Captain Planet.
Inspire.
love bender. Um, you see behind the behind the flag, there is a tiny bit of wood sticking out. You don't see this too fun, obviously, but you know.
Why not? Oh,
And then the two of you that can see a tiny little glowing red head stick out between two little gaps in the wood. And just the tongue flickers out. And then it disappears back into the wood again.
so it has an iguana head, but a snake tongue.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Weird.
We established this the
Really
last
weird.
time as well.
And
Yeah,
it
but
skips
it's really
along like a
weird.
sand snake. We established
Yeah,
this.
it acts more like a snake, but looks like an iguana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's weird. An iguana with a snake tongue. That's just.
Hey man, that's Avatar animals.
Iguanas have pretty big tongues, and then
Yes.
it has just a small
Snake tongue.
forked
Yeah.
tongue.
Well, okay.
Weird.
If you're going to be spitting fire, would you rather burn a big tongue or a small tongue?
Sure, burn no tongue.
Dragons have big tongues
Yeah.
Eh,
because they don't do that snake thing.
No.
I mean,
Should
we've
be
all seen
sniff.
along.
that's true.
But yeah, we see if they see
They see.
a crack in the wall.
Some wood behind the flag.
So there's a room over there. What are we gonna do? Rip the boards off?
Sure.
That took a while.
I'm just writing notes. Someone has to.
Notes are important.
I'll start going towards the wall, and I start feeling.
Yep. As soon as you put your hand on the wall, you can feel behind this crow-bending flag. It's a square, maybe about just under 1 meter by 1 meter of wood. And feeling around on it, you feel a little latch at the bottom, so you could pull it like upwards.
Like,
As soon as you open it up, you feel that there is a long open tunnel in front of you. It's only really big enough to like crouch over or crawl through, but you do recognize that there is clean air on the other side.
And how does this? How do the sides feel? Do they feel like straight or rough?
They're rough. They're still very clearly like dug out of the ground.
So that means not bended.
Correct.
This wasn't here when we were still here as a crew.
It's made
Someone made
afterwards.
this recently.
Mm-hmm.
And there is fresh air coming from this side.
I guess it leads outside then, like a little escape.
Well, at least it leads to something that is probably outside. Could be inside a building which has the doors open or the windows open. Let's go in.
Oh yeah, we should investigate.
As Tufan says this, Goth, I'm going to give you one more thing that you see on your full hit.
Mhm.
As you step into the room, a small shine of gold catches your eye. And discarded next to a table, almost as if it's partially rolled under, you see a small disc, maybe about the size of like a Gatorade bottle cap
Mm-hmm.
of gold with yellow underpainting.
Hmm.
It's a round disc. One side has like a circular extrusion of maybe half a centimeter.
I just go over and look at it before.
Yeah. It's
Pick it up.
shiny. It's heavy. It feels like it's been
Ooh.
cast out of metal. As you pick it up and you turn it over, you would see that it has the 3 swirls of airbending on it.
Guys, is this something?
Karma, you
Could
recognize this as the scroll caps that you use at Air Temple Island.
That's definitely something.
Quite heavy. Feels like a. I wouldn't say a coin. Feels more like a cap or something.
Could you give it to me?
Yeah.
And I start
place it
feeling
in
it.
hand.
And I start feeling it.
Would Tufan have ever like physically held one of the scrolls?
Probably.
Then you'd recognize it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely one of those scroll caps. Don't know if it's from the one that we're looking for, but it is a similar cap.
Then we've at least found something.
Karma,
we're on the
was
right
that
track.
was it only that scroll was missing, right?
I'll ask the DM that one. It was only
Yes.
that scroll, right?
Yes. Only that scroll was missing.
Okay.
So we are on the right track. Let's continue into this tunnel.
Absolutely.
Yeah. let's do that.
I did hear a click when we entered the tunnel with the traps,
Yes.
so he might not be far. And I continue.
As you begin to climb into the tunnel, you feel something very, very hot next to your hand. And then get a little before a snake darts past your leg and back towards Goth.
I thought so.
Yeah, still getting used to other people. Especially airbenders. He doesn't seem to like those.
Whatever did we do to him?
I mean, did you see what they did to the room at Air Temple Island? Something happened there, and he's not too happy.
Yeah, but it wasn't us. It wasn't airbenders.
Be sure about that.
There were scorch marks.
Yes, that's from this thing, because it was startled.
No, it was also from a firebender. We've been over this, Goth.
No, it was from the special effects machine.
Not all, I believe.
There was powder from a special effects machine.
Yeah, but not all.
And we also tried to attack it. So, yeah. It's maybe that.
Oh, yeah, I'll keep continuing.
Yeah, as you all continue in, can I ask who is taking up the rear?
I think that would be me with the coffin on my back.
Absolutely. Too fun. As you continue down this tunnel, the first bit of it is fairly flat, but then you feel it takes a very steep upwards turn. You are able to hear ever so faintly in the distance something else open and shut, but you're not able to determine how far away it is because of all of the noise behind you, with where Goth has to drag the coffin through this tunnel.
Could you guys maybe be quiet? I'm trying to listen here.
Continuing on, you notice that you take a while. It's maybe about 10 minutes to get to the end of this tunnel. And throughout this, it goes mostly in an upwards direction, but it sort of loops back on itself a couple of times as well. And then you feel above you another wooden hatch, much like the one previously. This one being basically on the top. And you can feel a breeze coming through the slats. To the two of you who can see while you walk down this tunnel, it's very dark. The further you get from that first room you were in, it gets to a point where you can't see after a couple of turns as this tunnel goes completely pitch black.
Welcome to my world.
Eventually, you start to see pinpricks of light again as you approach this hatch, and you can see that it's a wooden hatch on what to you is the ceiling, but you can tell would be the ground outside. All three of you.
I want to try
sorry.
to open it.
Yeah, I was gonna say all three of you can hear a lot of noise coming from outside. It mostly sounds like people walking around, talking, raised voices not of anger, but raised voices of, this is urgent.
I'll just open it slightly and go.
The noises get louder.
Yeah, I still can't see a thing. Karma, could you maybe?
Yeah, I'll.
You have the capacity to look.
I will look.
Karma looks. Karma, you again just sort of barely squeak this hatch open. And you see mostly leaves. It seems like you are in a bush of some variety. But between the leaves, you can see that there are people walking around outside. They're far enough away that you don't think anyone would see you if you were careful as you leave this bush. And there's a corner not too far away that hides most of this side of the building from view. Looking around, you see that there's pretty tall stone walls a little bit away from you. And Karma, you specifically, because you are a preventer and you've been called in for interviews before, would recognize this as one of the centralized entertainment stations in Republic City. A radio broadcast center, in fact.
So, Karma, where are we?
We're in a broadcast center. Or we're next. Are we in one or we're next to one? Sorry, you said
You're next to one. You're like
Yeah,
inside the outer wall, but you're not like
pushing the
inside the
building.
building.
Okay, we're next to the broadcast station.
Is it from that broadcasting studio where we've been?
Have we been to this one before?
Have you guys been to a broadcast studio before?
Nope. All the interviews have been on the streets.
Oh, no, it's more the entertainment studio.
Yes, we've been to the entertainment union.
Yes, it is not the entertainment union. It's not
Also
like a
not part of?
mover's location.
Because otherwise, it would explain how he got the equipment by using this tunnel.
No, he got the equipment because he applied to the entertainment unit. His name is still registered there.
Yeah, but how would he took it with him without them noticing, which would need a secret tunnel.
So there must be a secret tunnel there somewhere,
Don't.
or he sneaked it
Don't.
away.
Suddenly, from the
Don't.
broadcasting station, a song comes up.
Secret tunnel!
Tunnel!
God.
Oh Jesus!
No, he's thought the same thing. So
Yep.
I could hear it just coming, and I had to.
Karma just shuts the door. It gets very muffled.
Just keep opening and closing it to hear it muffle.
secret tunnel, secret tunnel.
Yep.
Secret tunnel. Yeah. Okay. I'll just go. After Karma told me this, I'll just go out through the latch, through the hatch.
Sure. Are you trying to be visible or hidden?
I'll try to be as visible as I can see.
So I'm gonna need a roll from you in that case. I'm just not quite sure what one. Give me a second. It's not really a sneak move.
No.
No, that
Give me
would
trick. I think
that
trick
would-
or push your luck are the most applicable.
I think trick would be the most logical.
Then give
They
me a trick.
overcome it. They are deceived for some time.
Then give me a trick. Give me a trick roll. Ooh,
Told you it can only go up from now.
this is true. This is true. Tufan, you managed to sort of sense where the rustling of the leaves and some wind is, and are able to use that to position yourself behind a bush away from where you hear people talking.
Can you use a quote from one of the best shows that has ever been on TV and sadly cancelled too early? I am a leaf in the wind. Watch me soar. What, you don't know it?
Now you lost.
No,
me.
I was expecting it to be an Avatar reference, and then it
Yeah,
wasn't.
same.
No. Firefly.
No, no.
Ah. Never seen it.
So it's one of you out of the
Which
tunnel.
So, what do I sense?
Much the same as you had been. You hear from what seems like around a building corner. There's a lot of movement, people walking in and out, a lot of talking, a lot of like, oh, we need to get this, higher up quick, we need to get this reporting quick, or hey, I'm on my way to this area of Republic City. ASAP, let's go, let's go, let's go. You do feel that this side of the building is mostly out of prying eyes. It looks like there's not really any reason for most people to walk around this way, so right now, no one really is. You would also notice as you're going to sort of shift and position yourself that there's a metal pole behind you. And sort of reaching out to touch it, reaching out to see what's around there, you would recognize that it's more like construction scaffolding.
I don't think that just by touching it that I would know that I've been on this scaffolding before.
No. You would not
Would
know that.
or could I know it's similar or it's just standard scaffolding?
You would know that it's so you were on the scaffolding at the pro vending arena, which was basically just standard run-of-the-mill, this is what builders use. This is the same type, but you wouldn't know if it's the same one.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like distinguishing marks or anything like that you can
Okay.
find.
Are you guys coming?
It's gonna be
Yeah.
difficult. Let's give it a go.
Is there for any reason we'd want to be quiet while moving?
Well, they didn't see me. They
Is
saw
this a
me
pub?
as well as I see them.
Is this a public building?
In theory, yes. But if you're going to pop out of a hole in the ground at the back of the building, you're probably going to get questions.
Do you think we could just, if they see us, say, hey, we're here for an interview because of the pro bending games?
What is the weather at the moment?
Clear.
Is there clear?
Sunny.
So no breeze or anything?
There's a little bit of a breeze.
So if I would use my airbending to blow up all the leaves here, would it be too obvious that there is an airbender here, or could I make it look like there was just a gust of wind coming from somewhere that blows the leaves, so that I can kind of camouflage them coming out of this tunnel?
It would be very obvious that something weird had happened here. Whether or not they would think it's an airbender or like a gardener that just slipped and whoosh would depend on how well you roll.
So what do I need to roll to help them in this way?
That would be a help
It
with our
would be
trick.
with your luck or a trick. Actually, it'd be a trick. Or you could give them the help action. You've already
It's a
rolled.
hit.
It's a hit. With a hit, you, as you sort of go whoosh, and you create this leaf sort of eruption from the bush that you were standing next to, you definitely hear some people in the distance go, "Oh, what was that? That's weird. What's going on over there?" But you don't hear anyone coming to like check on it. The other two of you see these leaves just sort of erupt.
Come on. Use your chest. Come on. Get up. Get up. And see, it's not just Zahir that can do whoosh.
Indeed.
There's more bushes.
There's
No.
more, there are way more wishes. Okay, let's go. Just chop out the hole and go.
Yeah.
All right.
Run.
Yep. Moving.
You both jump out. You see the same thing as Tufan. You both see that there is this scaffolding behind you. It seems to raise about a story and a half off the ground. And there are a couple of windows on this side of the building.
But then they see more than I see.
Yes.
If you say they see the same thing as I see, then they don't see anything.
I mean, they are in the middle of a leaf tornado.
Yes.
It's fair.
There are windows on the side of the building. The scaffolding sits underneath like 1.5 of them, 2.5 of them. Yeah. Where are you guys headed? What are you guys doing? Would you like to roll anything?
Where are we headed? My brain is not doing the brain thing right now.
Well, What?
Let me check my
we
skills.
we at least found out where this tunnel leads to.
Right, it leads out here, but
Mhm.
from here they could have gone anywhere.
Yeah.
Probably. But it is around the back of the building, so it's maybe to this
Oh.
building?
Technically, I can use now. I can use this technique because it's mastered.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And since I did use it in the air temple to sense where someone has been,
Mm-hmm.
I want to try and do that again.
Okay.
If I can sense someone came out of this hatch before us and where it might have gone to.
Makes sense. I want you to roll me a rely on your skills and training.
Yay, that's something I'm really not good at.
You'll get information regardless, but the number will
Okay.
tell me how much information you get.
It's a 6.
If that's you would notice from where you are that there was someone here before you. You're really confident you had heard the click of the hatch opening up and closing again. So you know somebody went out. What you don't know and what you aren't able to figure out is where they went away to. The windows all around this building are open. So you can't find if there's like an extra air current. You can't see if there's anything out of place that way. Other than the leaves currently blown up around you three, you don't feel any other obfuscation tactics. You don't feel any other air bending or anything like that, nor other types of bending that are being used currently or were used slightly previously. What you do gather is with all of the noise happening over on the front side of the building, it's very, very difficult for you to like listen in and listen into any small noises.
I think I need someone with vision to maybe see if there are tracks, because I do know someone went out of this hatch before us. It's just a little bit hard to focus on little sounds because of all the noise here.
I can try to check.
Give me an assess the situation, Detective Karma.
Indeed.
I haven't missed yet. Just
You still have a +1, so this gets a +1.
Indeed.
let's go. Huge, massive.
Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Never
Friggin' full
fucking
hit.
miss.
Detective fucking Karma.
And you
Yeah,
all,
we definitely know what Karma's gonna be after this adventure.
Yes, indeed. You're gonna have a new detective in town.
you all watch as
He's
out of
gonna be a
thin air, a
PI.
deerstalker hat and a metal pipe just sort of appears out of thin air.
I would see Karma, but then as the scene with Sokka investigating the murder of on Kyoshi Island.
Yep. Karma, you see coming out of the hatch, there are a couple of footprints. These are footprints that have shoes split down the middle. And you watch as there's just one footprint that you see. One of the right foot that steps out of the hole, one of the left foot that lands very close to it, and then no more on ground level. They don't walk towards the front of the building. They don't land on the dirt at all. What you do see is you see a single smudge on the building scaffolding behind you, where it's muddy in the same shape. You see again, 1, 2, 3 steps, pointing at the building, and then no more footprints.
Interesting.
So tell me, what does your airbender eye see?
I looked with my special eyes, and I will just kind of repeat what the DM has said, because they can't word it any better than I can. I am.
Don't say that too much. He's getting too full of himself.
No, I was just insulted. This is the opposite of that.
Insulted?
Do it.
That was not meant to be insulting. I'm sorry.
I know. I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't. Dawn, you're fine. You said that I couldn't word it any better than you can. And I was just like, I cannot believe.
But you can word it in character.
I could if I wasn't dying today.
Yep.
Sorry.
Nah, no worries. You could, man. So 3 tracks leading to the building we are currently in.
Outside. You're outside the building. But yes.
I thought we already
So
entered
this is
because we're
definitely
sneaking
our
in.
building.
Yeah, okay.
This is the same building, yes.
Maybe,
well, they're
within a
inside.
3-meter radius.
maybe we should sneak in.
Yes, we should. Because I have a feeling that who we are looking for, if these are recent tracks, I don't know yet.
They're recent. They are recent. They are recent. Full hit karma knows that they are recent.
I know everything.
Oh no. Anyway, these are recent. Let's get in there and let's find this person. Look for those with muddy shoes.
If you're going to sneak, I need trick rolls from 2 more of you.
Trick rolls, yay! Am I good
Sure.
at that? I don't even know. What does trick
Do
take?
I need to roll a new trick, or
You
Creativity?
can choose to, or you can keep the current trick.
I will then keep the current one because that was a
8.
full hit.
It was not a full hit, it was a 9. Very close.
No, the trick roll was a full hit.
Trick roll.
Is it? Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you rolled
Oh
2
no,
trick
there are
rolls.
2
My
trick
apologies.
rolls that I did.
One was held.
apologies. Yep, it's a
The
full
second
hit.
one was held.
Oh my goodness, karma. Karma.
I'm just
Well,
good.
Well, it can
What?
only go down for you, so
Goth, you watch as the Twinkle Toes next to you just stop making noise. Completely.
seriously,
I am the knight.
show offs.
Flat through the night.
Goth, you reshift yourself, tighten up the straps on your coffin a little bit, and you feel confident that you were able to dampen your footsteps. You also know that you are bulky enough right now with carrying Gogoro that if people have a reason to be looking for people that are hiding, you will be found. If they are not looking, you will not be.
Got it. Okay, let's look for someone with muddy footprints or muddy shoes. Staged recently sends muddy shoes. Sorry.
Is it less noisy in here?
You've not gone inside yet, so no.
Oh, then I'll go inside.
Too fun. You can very easily jump or climb or airbend up to the top of the scaffolding. It's only a story and a half up.
I've been that high by just sneezing, so
Yeah. You feel in front of you that there are 2 windows. Both of them are fully open. Do you know which one to go into? Do you want to guess? Do you want to wait for somebody with vision?
when I wait for someone with vision to tell me where to see, no, I'll just
Okay.
go in.
All right.
I just
Tufan,
use my senses.
Tufan, you climb over one of the windowsills. You feel very plush carpet underneath your feet. You can see that there are 2 windows to this office, one that you just came through and one to your right around the corner, which means that you are confident both of the windows outside do not go to the same room. And you don't feel anyone moving in this room. You hear a little bit of sound from the hallway. It's much quieter in here. You still hear a little bit of noise of just like people outside this room walking through the hallway. But nothing that is moving, no sign of people very quickly leaving this room. The other 2 of you, you 2 are also able to climb up onto the scaffolding if you so wish. You would see this room that I have just described for Tufan, inside of one of the windows. Inside of the other window, you see what looks to be an office. It's got a desk, some carpet on the floor as well, and then one large bookshelf with half of it that's been closed by a door. There is a person in that room to the left that has not seemed to have seen you, or the room that Tufan is in, which is, as you can see, only has Tufan in it, has a large desk to the right, so sort of between where the 2 windows are. Another large bookshelf, half of it that has a door in front of it that's been actually left open, and you can see some papers spilling out. There's a couple of papers on the ground as well. as well as there is a stuffed platypus bear in one corner. The door to both offices are closed.
And I want to use the same thing again, but I'm just reading the balance move. Live up to your principle. When you
Yes.
take action in accordance with the values of a principle, which technically, when using that ability, I do, mark 1 fatigue to roll with that principle instead of whatever stat you would normally roll. So
Yes.
I'm taking 1 fatigue to roll with my reinvention.
Sure. Go on ahead. Tufan, focusing down a little bit more, you're able to harness the wind coming through one of these windows and direct it yourself around the room to start mapping out basically where things are located. You get the same layout of the room as Goth and Karma do. You also, just in doing this, end up fluttering some of those papers around and hearing that, okay, there's a couple on the floor there. There were papers thrown about the desk. It looks like whoever was in here. It doesn't seem like they were in a hurry. It more seems like they just didn't bother picking them up afterwards. Like they were still relatively where they were supposed to be, so it wasn't like something got taken or shoved away quickly. You would also find the like stuffed animal in the corner of the room. You're not sure why it's here.
Partially broken or repaired, maybe from
Like
a few
the
years
leg
back.
is ripped a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. In addition, you would hear the breathing of 4 different people.
Different than us.
No, that is including you.
Oh,
So
there's more people than.
I know where they are.
You
Because-
hear the breathing. You don't. You hear that it's muffled, and towards the direction of that other office.
Miss, someone in that office.
Okay. Is there a way? We're not like.
Door.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Is there
I
a way
mean, there's
to
also a
try-
window that is open.
Oh well, let's look in the window.
Yeah, there's a lady sitting at the desk. She's not noticed you. Too fun. You
Would
don't
you
see her because
say with this
there's a
full
wall between
hit,
you two. Yeah.
would I be able to sense how she looks
No,
and know her?
because there is a wall between the two of you.
Mm,
I'm going to say that air can only do so much.
Air can go past walls. But if I look into that other window, I mean,
Yes,
Wait.
if you look into that other window, you would be able to. You would notice that she's a little bit on the smaller side, like the shorter, more petite side. You don't feel any sort of hair or anything that's dangling around her neck. You would see that it's up in like a higher bun. She seems to be busy writing. She's typing away at something on her desk. Every so often you hear like a ding, and then more clacking noises. You all are confident that she has not noticed you three.
okay. So what's the plan now? Maybe.
Go ahead.
I wouldn't know. Would I sense that the person we are looking for has gone in one of these windows?
You don't sense where they went. You would sense the footprints on the scaffolding outside, and Karma would see those as well. I'm not going to say that you have like a trail of where they went. As you guys stand outside, you hear footsteps approaching the room that Tufan was just in. And then you hear as the door sort of slides open, and it's not like it's being slammed open, but it's not being gingerly opened either. The three of you would see walking into this room a reporter. He's wearing a jacket with this gold embroidery all down it on a black background. It's in a rough sort of... it's not rough by any means, but you can see that he's like unbuttoned it halfway down. He's in the process of like shrugging off this jacket part. Underneath is a plainer shirt that is still very nice, but you know, it's just white.
Mhm.
And then you would notice that he is carrying in his hands another set of these papers. He sort of pulls them out, throws them towards his desk, looks around a little bit, sees that there's like papers on the floor. Ah, oh, that's unusual. Anyways, all three of you would recognize that this is Rang Lu,
This guy.
pro-bending reporter. He sits down at his desk, and you can see that he begins flipping through the folder that he had recently tossed there. He gets up, he walks around, he picks up some of the papers off the floor, a little bit like miffed that he has to do it. Looks at one a little bit surprised and then sits back down.
Still not noticing us, or?
Yeah, no, he doesn't see you. Doesn't see you at all.
His response to seeing his paper on the floor
Is
is,
he-
"Oh, that's weird."
He opens up a
I-
drawer, puts that paper inside that he'd given like a shocked look to, closes the drawer.
Wow, he's just
I would now, because I would sense that she hasn't noticed us. Is she more blind than I am? She still hasn't noticed us.
You are all outside his room. And
But
hiding.
the window is open.
Yes, and two of you got a full hit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm mostly interested in where the tracks lead that we were following, but
They don't seem to really go in that direction. They're just up here and then just somewhere. There's no definitive track.
I'm trying to
You want
sense
to-
her shoes.
He watches. Okay, give me a second. He watches Rang Lu like takes a handkerchief like out of one of his drawers, wipes off his hands, throws it back in the drawer, shuts it. Sensing her shoes.
Yeah, if they are dirty and we are following her shoes, or
You would be able to notice that what you would know is you would know that she's tapping one of her feet. She seems stressed, she seems anxious over something. You hear that she does have shoes on. They're quite nice. They have a little bit of like a heel to them, but you're not able to see her shoes, so you wouldn't know the cleanliness of them.
so
I
these
should
are
mention,
not-
by the way, you now hear like more breathing than you did previously.
but these are not the shoes we're looking for.
No, likely not. You can tell by the fact I've not described this woman at all.
Mm-hmm.
No, and if it is the one we're looking for, it's a dude. So, but might be accomplice. We don't know. So that's
Maybe.
why. Am I able to sense where the tracks do go? If they are actually going in one of these rooms?
You notice that you, Tufan, cannot sense any footprints inside of either of these rooms. Karma, because you have been able to look into these rooms and you did get a full hit as well, I will tell you that you do not currently see any muddy footprints inside of either of these rooms.
interesting.
You see no hole footprints.
So to backtrack, the footprints led this direction, but they just kind of cut off.
led to the
Yes.
scaffolds, and then that's it.
No, but there were signs that they went up the scaffolding, right?
Yes, there are footprints on the scaffolding level that you guys are standing on right now.
Then I will. We're still outside of the room, right?
Yes.
Is this scaffolding only against these two windows, or is it continuing somewhere left or right?
It continues a little bit further to your left, towards another like half of a window, but it's not like a direct hop inside to that window.
But I'm going to check there.
Yeah.
Because if it is, well, we think it's an earthbender. But do I know if it was a bender?
You know
The-
that the tunnel you found was not smooth.
No, but do I know because it was an old crewmate,
Valak was a non-bender.
was a non-bender.
You know that she was a non-bender.
But
She
she
always
was-
focused more on technology and like information than anything else.
He might have a gadget to be able to like repel. No, not the tunnel, but repel
Up.
into the window that is a little bit off of this scaffolding. For me and Carmen, it would be easy to get in that window just using a bit of airbending.
Mm-hmm.
For Goth, it might be a little harder, but if he has a device, like some kind of grappling gun idea, and he is capable
I am
of
indeed.
inventing that.
Can try and make something, or you could have Dodro throw me.
I can do that.
He's a person. He's actually like structurally sound as a person.
So you're gonna waterbend the puppet,
To
To
throw.
launch myself upwards.
throw you. So you're gonna
Yes.
be waterbending while something is picking you up. All right, I've set a DC.
It's a gamble.
It's a gamble.
Or you have two airbenders here that could help you by
We can also do that as well.
might be even easier because then you don't have to focus on and waterbending the puppet
Hmm.
and staying safe while being tossed.
No, I kind of like the idea of getting thrown.
Oh yeah, me too.
I would have
I
to
wish I
test
could
that.
see it.
I would have to test that. I have not used Dodro for anything like that before.
Yeah.
I know it's
Now
structurally sound and
now
all,
I
and it
wish
can pick up the
was able
coffin,
to
but
see, just to be able to laugh at that.
not during this mission. We'll do it at our temple. Maybe I can get on top of a balcony or something. Let's not in this situation.
Or maybe you're able to toss yourself over the sea. I heard a few years back some people tried and do that with different bending styles.
Did you see who bended the most? Who won that race?
I believe it was an earthbender.
I don't think I'm not an earthbender.
No, but a waterbender also joined in.
Did they win?
No, I don't think so.
So the most efficient way of throwing yourself is at earthbending.
Well, you might have found a new way.
Okay, look, it's very experimental. I will do this some other time. It's not during this situation where if it goes wrong, stuff goes wrong.
Well, I am going to see if I might be able to get myself into that window just off of the scaffolding.
All right, what we are going to do is we are
Mhm.
going to end here for tonight, and we will start off next session with a couple of push or luck rolls. Assuming you guys
Amazing.
want to go into that window over there. So
Maybe
for now, let us move on.
Eugene will
to-
be there and watch us fucking splat against the wall.
She will just come there with an official report going, okay, I need to be here. And then just hang outside the window going, okay, let's see what's going on. And then we just roll through the window.
Ma'am, there's been a break-in. Well,
Yes, I
it's-
know these people.
But yes, we will pick this back up again. Not next week. Maybe next week. I don't know. Time is an illusion.
That was a construct.
Time is a construct. Who would like to do their improvement questions first tonight?
You know what? Why not?
Sure. Too fun. Pull them up.
Here we go.
Did you learn
I
something
did not-
challenging, exciting, or complicated about the world?
Well, I might have learned something exciting. And it would be, well, it's not really that I've learned something challenging, exciting, or complicated, but I am facing more of my past. Because I went to my old crew hideout. I did a lot of things that I never expected to do.
I will say though, did you learn anything from that?
Yeah, I've learned that I need to remember better where the traps are. Because I still fall for the same trap even when I was able to see.
Well, that is correct. I don't think that's going to count for this growth question.
Damn it.
Did you guide a companion towards balance or end the session at your center?
Oh no, I'm still at +3
Great.
off balance.
Great. Well, at least, there'll be a -1 for me next session. Did you stop a dangerous...
But you don't
threat?
roll.
No, but okay. What I did, and I'll just tell this for the audience as well. What I did the last time I was given a +1, or a -1, sorry, I basically took away one of the skills that an enemy could use in its next combat round.
Fair.
So the next time you fight, there'll be a -1 skill the first round.
Okay.
Did you stop a dangerous threat or solve a community problem?
No.
Oh, all right. And then
I
last
don't
question.
think we did any of those for all of us.
Yeah, not really.
No. Did you get someone invested in their own future? Is your last one?
I don't think so, no.
No. All right.
So no growth for me.
Yeah. Tough. You next.
Hold up, making notes.
Oh.
Yeah, sure, I'll do it now.
Did you show mercy or forgiveness to a dangerous person?
No, we have not seen a dangerous person yet.
Did you express vulnerability by admitting you were wrong or that you should have listened to someone you ignored?
No.
Did you do any of the other 3 that I asked Tufan about?
I'm still at my center.
You are still at your center. There you go. +1.
Yeah. That's at least 1. There we go, that's it.
Then, Karma.
Mm-hmm.
Did you break any of your responsibilities?
No, I don't think so.
Did you break any of your prohibitions?
I also don't think so.
Perfect. Then, did you accomplish a feat worthy of your burden and tradition?
I'm gonna say no.
Fair enough. Did you do any of the other 3 things?
Learn something challenging, exciting, and complicated about the world. No. Guide a companion towards balance around the session center. No, I've been off-centered. Stop a dangerous threat or so. I'm gonna say also no. I'm gonna say it is a no-growth day for me.
Oh no, it's a no growth day.
Welcome.
Fair enough.
The airbenders have a no growth day.
They do, however, have a lovely stealth roll.
We're Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes. It fits. It's thematic. So, that is all from me. Scoon, would you like to take it away?
Well, this was well, they are already shorter than normal, but this is even shorter than normal session.
I have to leave by 8:30. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently we are not certainly if we are back next week, but we'll try.
Should be, I hope.
Okay. We will be back then next week. As always, let's now start with our game master, Nelise. Where can I find you?
Hello, I am Nelise. You can find me on Twitch at Nelise, where most Sundays I do stream Dungeons & Dragons. I will not be streaming this Sunday. We should be back Sunday after. You can also find me over on YouTube at Elise RPG, where I have all of my old VODs, so you can also catch up on any of the things that I've been doing previously. Of course, this also includes Scoon's VODs over on Scoon's Tavern, where I was in the first season of Avatar, DM'd by Scoon, and you can also catch all of the old episodes from this season. That's me.
And Phoenix, where can they find you?
Yes, they can find me here and in the Discords and all the old thoughts because I've been here for a while. And of course, Instagram, Phoenix Fisher 21. Oh, yeah.
And Dawn, where can they find you?
You can watch whatever is on my Twitch. I don't know if my VODs are still there or not, but I have a Twitch. It is Don Voyage. I almost forgot my own fucking name.
Oh no!
It's so long. You can also find me on the Scoon's Tavern Discord and the Handsome Cult Discord as well sometimes. But you can also find me every Wednesday here playing and sometimes GMing games.
Yeah, he will be back GMing a game after we finish this one. Because looking at the poll that I posted in my Discord, we are probably going to play another season of Lancer, run by Dawn. So that
I'll
would
be like
exciting.
gambling.
We'll figure that out.
Is it gambling for, P&D
Skins.
with digital people?
Yes, indeed.
Great.
Yeah,
You're gonna need a new
you can gamble for Bitcoin.
But
No.
Bitcoin is useful.
You need,
It
you need
wouldn't
the digital
surprise me if
skins.
Bitcoin would be the prime payment
This is
in
true.
Lancer.
This is true.
Yeah, probably some kind of token. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I need Stardust so I can get those 5-star pulls. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No.
It hurts.
It appears to be very easy
So
for you to
bad.
get back into that role. Well,
Oh, just be glad I didn't make him a League player. It's fine.
Yeah. No.
for those that are watching on YouTube, we will be back next time because I'm going to stop the recording.
Yes. Peace.